What's up, guys? I hope you're all feeling good today, and welcome back to the channel. This is the Daily Wordle for Tuesday, November 29th, and I have an interesting word to start with today. Keep in mind this was randomly selected, and this is on Wordle's answer list. The word is MC, which I didn't know was a word. When I first saw this, I had to look it up. Yeah, it's the person who hosts like a ceremony or something. I thought it was just the letters MC, which actually it is MC. It stands for Master of Ceremonies, which makes a lot of sense, but I've just never seen it spelled out like this, and I guess it's sort of informal. I don't know. I had to look it up, but this is the one that I randomly got today. So also, yeah, keep this in mind because this will be a word someday. I don't know when, but this is on Wordle's answer list. So let's go ahead and use this today. 3 E's, so I gotta get something. I did get 1 E. Okay, there we go. I got 1 E. Now I know there's not 3 E's in the word, which is amazing. So now we just gotta come up with a word that ends in E. Grade. Let's do grade. Grade gets, ooh, there's a D in the word somewhere. Okay, where am I gonna put this D? I'm either gonna put the D at the beginning. It's not gonna be a word like drive or anything like that. Or I could put the D maybe third. I'm trying to think of how the D would work in the second position. Maybe if the D goes in the second position, this would have to start with a vowel, I think. Okay. I'm trying to think of, maybe it's like UND. UND. I don't know what the heck could go here. This doesn't make a lot of sense. Undo, is that even a word? I don't even know if that's a word. But I'm not going to do that because that doesn't really seem like a great guess. DLE at the end. DLE. What could go in front of this? I don't really see a lot here. Okay, all right. I feel like I gotta completely start over with my way of thinking right now because I am not sure here. I gotta really think about this. The fact that there's a D in the word makes this difficult for me. See, here's the thing. If I put the D at the beginning, it's not gonna be DR. So it would have to be maybe like D, like O or DI. DOU something E? Douse? Like that? Douse? Is that a word? Okay, that is a word. Is it just undo? Hold on a minute. Was I actually kind of a genius? Why did I not just put that in? What? I thought that... I guess part of me was just a little bit unsure of the fact of whether or not that was a word. Like obviously it's a word, but I don't know, when I'm kind of put on the spot like that and I think of something, I almost like doubt myself. Like, is that even a word? And I just, because I don't use, like half of these words I don't use ever, you know? Like douse. I don't even know if douse is a word. Like I know douse. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh my gosh, I have to like just look up this stuff because today all my words except for grade are words that like they're not words that I use ever, right? Like douse, like I know you have douse as in like yeah, like liquid, right? Like yeah, extinguish, like if you're dousing a fire, right? Like that makes sense to me, but for some reason I just don't know. For some reason when I'm playing the game, like I'm just like, I don't even know, like is that even how you spell this word? Like I'm just not sure. I don't know how else you would have spelled it. But and then undo. Undo, okay. See, this is why it's confusing because you have the word undo, UNDO, right? Like to undo something. So when I spelled it like this, UNDUE, I'm thinking to myself, that's not how you spell undo, right? But of course, there's another meaning to the word. It's a different word, right? Undo, meaning like unwarranted or inappropriate because excessive or disproportionate. Like, yeah, like it just like of course this is a word. I know it's a word. I hear it all the time. It's just I don't use it ever in my life. I never once have I ever thought to use undo in speaking, talking to anybody, right? It's just kind of weird to me to know these words, but to like to have to recall them just by playing this game. I don't know. I'm gonna move on to Scordle because I can't believe I thought of it and then I didn't put it in. So my first guess was MC, and that got it down to 934 possible guesses left. Poise would have been a good second guess, so I got to remember that word, poise. All right, second guess was grade. Let's see what grade did. Grade got it down to 29, so the D did help a lot right there to narrow things down. So with 29 possible guesses left, let's see what there was. DHOLE, Dowie, Dowel. Okay, none of these like really look like good words that I'm familiar with. Pretty much nothing here. Here's douse. There's also like this one. Is that douse as well? See, this is what I mean. Like, I don't actually know how the word douse is spelled. I mean, I just looked it up on my phone and it was spelled like this, but is this supposed to be douse or douse? I don't even know. Like, see, so I'm not familiar with these words like written out, so I just don't know their spellings. And then you have bodle, yodel. Is that how you spell yodel? I thought it was EL at the end. Yeah, I don't think I would have guessed any of these words at all. Dole. That sounds familiar to me. I don't know why I know the word dole. I feel like I know it just from Wordle. Is that like an animal or something? See, this is the whole thing. With words that I'm not really familiar with. It's like they ring a bell, right? Like I recall something about them, like I remember it, but I don't really know the meaning of these things. Like I can't remember if this is an animal or not. It could be like a food or something. I feel like I remember this from doing a themed Wordle, and I feel like it was an animal. I gotta look it up now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just looking up a bunch of stuff that I feel like I should know. What is a dole? It is an animal. Yeah. Yeah, so I have heard of that before. I didn't know for sure. See, like I'm very bad at just like being able to identify and like tell you what the meaning of these words are. But like when I see it, it's like, oh yeah, I feel like I know that, you know? This whole Wordle today is just like, oh yeah, I feel like I should know what that is. I don't know. Let's see, what else do we got here? Dixie, okay, that would have been an option. Duple, oldie, huh? Never would have thought about putting something like that in. Dwine, nudie. Does that mean what I think it means? Like I know what nudie is, but is that a different word or is that the nudie as in being nude? I don't know. Indie. I guess I know what indie is as well. Never would have thought about putting that in as a guess though. And then here's undo, indu, and that's about it, really. Like I don't really know what I would have actually put in as a guess in this list other than undo and douse. Yeah, I'm not coming up with dole, that's for sure. Maybe indie. Probably not nudie. I don't know what else. Like that's it really. So I put in douse. So that did narrow it down to 3. So I wonder what 3 we have here. We have undo, indu, and nudie. Okay, you know what, guys? I should have went with nudie, I guess. I guess I should have just put in nudie. All right, whatever. So undo, Scordle. Let's see how Scordle did. Scordle got it in 4. Slate, born, hinge and then undo. Okay. This was a weird one today, guys. I feel like my brain's just not working. I guess this is what happens when, like, I don't know, when you I question myself a lot today on spellings and whether or not words were actually words. And to be honest with you guys, when I first said the word undo, I could have had this in 3. The reason why I didn't put it in was because there was 2 U's. I didn't want to use a double letter. So when I thought about douse, I thought, oh yeah, let's put that in. I should have just went with undo. I was actually close to putting in undo, but I didn't want to. And there was a part of me that didn't want to put it in because I felt like if this isn't actually a word, if I'm thinking of something else, like if I'm mixing this up with something, I thought I don't want to look stupid. So I need to just trust myself. Like I don't know. I guess I'm just too nervous to look stupid, and here I am just sort of admitting the fact that I just don't know how to spell stuff, and that I don't know the meaning of words, even though I really do. I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird how I'm second guessing myself. I shouldn't do that. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching the video, even though I don't know what to say about this one, guys. I just want to move on from this. Yeah, this was a weird one. This was really interesting. Kind of a longer video. I apologize, but yeah. So I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and hope you guys all enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.